Okay, so if you're a landlord, you already know this. Your property, it's not just a building, it's a business. And like any business, those surprise costs can absolutely sink you. So today, we're going to dig into why having a go-to handyman isn't just a nice to have, it's a critical piece of your entire business strategy.
I mean, we've all been there, or at least we can imagine it, right? It's the middle of the night, your phone goes off, and it's your tenant. That little drip, drip, drip from the faucet is driving them insane. Or, even better, you've got a new tenant moving in tomorrow, and a cabinet door decides now is the perfect time to fall clean off its hinges. These are those little headaches that feel small, but trust me, they can spiral into massive problems if you're not on top of it.
So let's talk about that midnight call. It's so much more than just an annoyance, right? These little things, they create instant stress. They need a fix right now. And that's where the real trouble starts, because just waiting or scrambling to find someone, anyone, to fix it, that's a recipe for disaster. And that really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about being annoyed or inconvenienced. This is about money, plain and simple. When it comes to managing property, doing nothing is almost always more expensive than doing something. So let's break down what that actually looks like for your bank account.
Okay, first up, and this is the big one, lost rent. Think about it. A tenant moves out. Every single day that place sits empty because of a few scuffs on the wall or a busted light fixture, that's a day you're not getting paid. Those days add up. They can easily turn into weeks. And suddenly that vacancy is costing you a fortune.
And this right here, this is a perfect example of how a tiny problem explodes. You see that little crack in the shower caulking? It looks like nothing, right? You could ignore that for months. But the second water starts seeping behind those tiles, you're not talking about a simple patch job anymore. You're looking at a full-blown disaster.
Yeah, we're talking a potential $2,000 or more bathroom reno. All of a sudden, that tiny little thing you ignored has become a massive hit to your wallet. See, this isn't about convenience. This is about being smart. It's about preventative management that actually protects your biggest asset. And then, of course, you've got the real emergencies. You know, the stuff that can't wait. A broken lock on the front door, a pipe that's actively leaking. These things don't care that it's 10 p.m. on a Saturday. They just happen. And when they do, you're paying a premium price and dealing with a whole lot of stress.
So the big question is, how do you get out in front of all this chaos? Well, you have to make a shift. You stop being reactive and you start being proactive. And that's where a great handyman comes into the picture. But we've got to think about this person as way more than just a fixer.
You see, a really reliable handyman service is doing 3 key things for you. 3 things that basically act as a shield for your business. It's all about preventing problems, making those turnovers super quick, and having someone you can count on when things go wrong.
Let's start with number 1, prevention. The smartest landlords I know, they use that little window of time between tenants to do a full checkup. Their handyman goes in and hunts for all the small stuff, the loose caulk, the tiny cracks, the little drips, and nips them in the bud before they can turn into those destructive and super expensive problems.
Okay, next up is that turnover period. And this is so critical. This is the time when your property is either making you money or losing you money. There's no in between. A great handyman who can do it all, patch drywall, touch up paint, seal the tub, install a light fixture, gets that unit rent ready in no time. You're not stuck trying to juggle a painter, an electrician, and a plumber. It's just done.
And what about those emergencies that are bound to happen? It really comes down to peace of mind. Instead of that frantic late-night Google search for plumber near me available now, you just make one call. Problem handled. That kind of reliability, you can't put a price on it. So when you take this proactive approach, the benefits you see go way beyond just getting a faucet fixed. We're talking about real, tangible impacts on your bottom line and, just as important, honestly, your own quality of life. First off, the time you save is just incredible. Seriously, no more calling 5 different people to get 5 different quotes, no more playing Tetris with everyone's schedules. It's just one person, one trusted contact who already knows your property, knows what you expect, and gets it done. And then there's the money. The financial payoff is huge. Think of it like a domino effect. Being proactive is always cheaper than being reactive. By spending a little bit to fix that first small domino, you stop the whole line from toppling over into a massive, expensive mess. And you've got to remember, your rental property is a huge asset. This isn't just about fixing things as they break. Consistent professional maintenance, that protects your investment. It keeps the property in top shape, which preserves and can even increase its value over the long haul. And here's something you really can't overlook: what this signals to your tenants. When you fix things quickly and professionally, it shows you respect them. And when tenants feel like you actually care about the property and their comfort, that builds a foundation of trust that is just absolutely crucial. So, what does a happy tenant actually mean for your business? Well, honestly, it means everything. Happy tenants are the ones who renew their leases, which slashes your turnover costs. They're the ones who take better care of the place. They pay their rent on time. Every single one of those things leads directly to a more stable, more profitable investment for you.
So when you put it all together, it really forces a shift in how you think about all this. We need to stop talking about just repairs and start talking about this as a core part of your business strategy. Let's be real, in a competitive rental market like today's, the best tenants have a ton of options, and they expect a place that's well taken care of. So your handyman isn't just a name on your emergency contact list. They're a strategic partner. They're the person who keeps your property fresh, keeps your vacancy rates down, and protects your reputation as a landlord people actually want to rent from.
So I'll leave you with this one last question to think about. Are you still just fixing problems as they pop up? Or are you using maintenance as a strategic tool, a way to build a rental business that's more successful, more profitable, and a heck of a lot less stressful? Really think about it, because the answer could change everything.